It has been way too long since I posted a video. I think last time I posted a video was like all the way back in October or something like that. But yeah, I'm back now and I'm gonna try to keep making more and more videos before 2026 arrives. Well, what time to get started? Pretty much today's video obviously titled He Has a Plan. I said he has a plan pretty much for you, and it's in the notes I took um as always. But before I get started, I really hope that all you guys or whoever's watching had a very good Thanksgiving as well. Hopefully you ate a lot of good food and share time with your friends and family as well. I know I did, and yeah. So pretty much what I wrote is Father God has a plan for each and every one of us, but it's up to us to trust in Him and where it is like pretty much He's guiding us in this walk with Him, same as like each and every single day, choosing Him above all else and always going to Him, especially when times get rough, and also in general, and always because He's really the one that created us and He actually wants to spend time with each and every single one of us. And as the title of this video, He has a plan for you. He does have a very good plan. Obviously, it's not going to be a plan to harm you, but it will be a plan that will prosper you. And two verses to support this is Jeremiah 29:11. It says, "For I know the verse we already heard. For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord. Plans to prosper you and not to harm you. Plans to give you hope in a future." So pretty much that verse itself pretty much already like sums it up. Father God pretty much has a future for every single one of us, and that He wants us to like pretty much like trust Him more and more each and every single day, as well as pretty much like having hope in Him and having faith in Him as well, and pretty much having faith in Him that He'll always come through each and every single time, each and every single day, because obviously He will come through for each and every single one of us, and it's up to us on a high level to trust in Him and trust pretty much like what He has said and what He's done for each and every single one of us as well, and not to question anything He does, because everything He does is for a reason, and that reason is pretty, well, it's not hidden, but He will reveal to you each and every single thing that He did, and also like why it happened pretty much. And all that's like really important as well, because the more and more you trust in Him, the more and more that you can trust in like pretty much like what He has in store for you, and the more and more you know that He'll come through for you as well. Because the more and more you trust in Him, the more and more it gives Him access to impact your life in a positive manner, in a positive way, and also not to harm you as well, if that makes sense. And I know I did say I have two verses, so another verse I chose would be Proverbs 3:5, which would be also right here as well. It says, "Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding." Pretty much that verse is so pretty much saying, don't rely on what yourself, like what you think is right. Instead, what you should rely on Father God and rely on everything that He has said, everything that He has done for you as well. Because um, everything that He's done, obviously, like I said, is for a reason, and not to harm you as well, but to develop you into the person that He wants you to become on this life, and also on this walk with Him as well. And like that itself, um, pretty much like sums up how good Father God really is, and how important he really is in our life, and why we should actually take Him seriously, and also on the promises that He has made to us, and everything that He wants us to do in this life, and also everything that He wants us to do for Him and for others as well. Because each and every single day you have to trust in Him and pretty much choose Him above all else, because He is all knowing, and obviously He is the creator of this world. So He does know each and every single thing, and obviously what's our daily agenda and what's going on in each and every single of our lives, every single one of our lives. That makes sense. As well as pretty much like wanting to help us and strengthen us on the areas that were like pretty much to Him being seen as weak as well. Um, and pretty much like giving him like our whole entire life, everything that we need, everything like from that we have. We just give it up to him because we need trust in him and trust in that he has good plans for us, which he does. Because the more and more you do this, the more and more you trust in him, the more and more his plans will prosper us and obviously not harm us. Because Father God obviously has plans for each and every single one of us, like I said from the very beginning. And those plans are also to show us like how great Father God really is and how important he is in our life and why we should actually choose him above all else and not just use him as a person to like just get things from him, but instead actually love him and choose him because um he made us and he cares for us and he loves each and every single one of us deeply as well. Because everything that happened on the cross obviously was for us, and that even shows that Father God has a plan for each and every single one of us, as well as the stories in the Bible as well that even show it's up to Him and not up to us as well. Because everything that happens, like I said, is for a reason, and also to pretty much show us like anything He wants to show us on this walk with Him as well, and pretty much like putting Him first more and more each and every single day. And pretty much like I said, choosing him above all else because he is the only one that we need in this life, and he is the only one that can give us hope and a future. Like it says at the very end of Jeremiah 29:11 as well. Because those two verses support it pretty well. That he has a plan for each and every single one of us, and just results to pretty much everlasting life and pleasing God, and also possibly pleasing other people around you as well. The more and more you trust in God, and more people can see God shining through you as well. Because the more and more you do this, the more and more Father God can just provide for you and also care for you, because He does care about each and every single one of us deeply as well. But the more and more you do this, the more and more you choose Him, the more and more it makes it easier for Him to be seen in your life as well, even good times, also in the bad times as well. And be sure, obviously, to make sure that you thank Him for every little thing as well, the good, the bad, for teaching you through it all, through all your pain and suffering as well, your trials and tribulations as well, and pretty much just putting Him first and pretty much giving thanks to Him for all that He has done, because He has done a lot for each and every single one of us. And that's why it's so important to also trust Him as well, because the more and more you trust in Him, the more and more just goes to show that He will never ever leave us as well. And He's in fact here to stay for each and every single one of us as well. And that He really does love each and every single one of us, and also cares about us deeply. That just goes to show how like good He really is, and how He's actually a very good protector as well for each and every single one of us as well. Because the more and more you trust in Him, the more and more, like I said, it makes it easier for Him to be seen in your life, and the more and more access you give Him, the more and more He just provide for you, and also provide for everything that you need. Like that just goes to show how precious the love of God really is for each and every single one of us as well, and how the plan He has for each and every single one of us is actually worth waiting as well. Whether it comes now, whether it comes later down the road, or whether like whenever it does come, it is worth the wait, because Father God's timing is perfect, and He is guiding us through the midst of it all as well. And He actually does want to strengthen us and develop us, like I said, into the person that He wants us to become in this lifetime, and also show us the Jesus way instead of showing us our way, which will in fact deceive us and results us leading us to the bad path as well. And it's just better obviously choose the way that God has showed you, in the way that He wants you to follow in this life as well, because that the way that He walked is the same way that He expects us to walk, and He expects us to also follow as well, because this will like not only encourage people to follow Christ, but also show people that Christ is real and Christ actually is moving each and every one of our lives as well, and that He is a really good protector as well, and that we can trust in Him for all that we need, and He could actually move for us, and He actually will move for us, because He is our God. Well, I think that wraps up today's video. I forgot to do this, I think, for the last video. I have this little jar with full Bible verses. This one's Exodus 23, 23, 25. It's a long one. So it says, for mine angel shall go before thee and bring thee in unto Amorites and the Hittites and the Perizzites and the Canaanites and the Hivites and the Jebusites, and I'll cut them off. Thou shalt not bow down to their cause nor serve them, nor do after their works, but thou shalt utterly overthrow them, and quite break down their images, and yea, shall serve the Lord your God, and he shall bless thy bread and thy water, and I will take away sickness away from the midst of thee. I'll probably put the verse up right here, because this is kind of like big to put up here, but when I edit it, I'll figure it out. So if it's right here, then obviously edited right here. But yes, Exodus 23, 23, 25. But yeah, next video will come soon, hopefully. Hopefully it won't wait a month. Like the last video for this video, obviously. Hope all goes well for each and every single one of you guys. God bless each and every single one of you guys. And I am done for today, and that wraps up. He has a plan.